Birds, beaks and claws. Beaks of birds. The beaks and claws of birds tell us a lot about the kind of food they eat and how they get their food. Most birds use their beaks to get food, carry building material to make their nest, protect themselves from their enemies. Types of beaks. 1. Strong, sharp, and curved beaks. These birds are called birds of prey. They have strong, sharp, and curved beaks for tearing flesh. 2. Short, hard, and horny beaks. These birds have short, hard, and horny, cone-shaped beaks to crush hard nuts, grains, and seeds and pick them easily. 3. Hooked beak. A parrot has a hooked or curved beak to crack nuts and hard fruits.
Strong, heavy, and kaiser-shaped beaks. The woodpecker has a strong, heavy, and kaiser-shaped beak. It helps woodpecker make holes in the tree trunk to catch the insects under the bark and to make its nest.
5. Long, slender, and curved beak. The hoopie has a long, slender, and curved beak. Such beaks are used by the birds to pull out insects from their hiding places. Another example is the cattle egret. 6. Broad and flat beak. The duck has a broad and flat beak. The duck takes in muddy water that has insects and swarms. The tiny holes in the duck's beak allow all the mud and water to flow out, leaving behind insects and worms to be eaten. 7. Long, thin, and pointed beak. The sunbird has a long, thin, and pointed beak. This kind of beak helps the bird to suck the nectar, sweet juice from flowers. 8. Short and broad beak. The swallow has a short and broad beak. The bird keeps its beak open while it flies. The mouth and the tongue of a swallow are very sticky. Tiny insects flying in the air get stuck in its mouth. Feet and claws of birds. All birds have 2 feet. Most birds have 4 toes on each foot, and all birds have a claw at the tip of each toe. The feet and claws of the birds are very useful for them. The claws help the bird in catching, holding, and eating food. They help some birds in walking, swimming, climbing, and perching. They help the birds to protect themselves from their enemies. 1. Perching birds. Some birds hold the branches of a tree very firmly to rest or even sleep at night without falling. This act is called perching. Perching birds like the crow, sparrow, pigeon, and myna have 3 toes in front and 1 behind. 2. Praying birds or birds of prey. Birds like the eagle, hawk, vulture, and owl are flesh eaters. These birds have very strong and sharp claws for tearing the flesh of their prey. 3. Climbing birds. The parrot and woodpecker use their toes to climb up the trees. They are climbing birds. 4. Scratching birds. Birds like the hen and quail use their feet for scratching the ground. They do so to bring out the buried food, seeds, and insects from the earth. 5. Swimming birds. Birds like the duck, pelican, and swan are expert swimmers. They have 3 toes in front and 1 toe at the back. The toes are webbed. 6. Wading birds. Birds that walk over shallow water are called wading birds. The crane, heron, and ladybird are wading birds. They have thin, long legs with wide spreading toes. 7. Running birds. The ostrich is a running bird. It cannot fly. It has very long and strong legs for running. It is the only bird that has only 2 toes on each foot.